Hello, ladies and gentlemen, LMG here, and welcome to a look at Darkest Dungeon 2. Now, this has actually been on Epic for about 2 years. Redhook was nice to give me a key back then, and I played on and off. I've really been grinding, if you saw me on the stream, last week just to get candles for release. They did provide a Steam key as well for today. I'd say it's a little bit of a different animal, but I do like Darkest Dungeon 2 quite a bit. They did deviate from the original formula. It is now a roguelike.
Dimensions of human weakness.
You will be taking a set of heroes through multiple runs. Because it all comes down to the Altar of Hope. You'll be getting a lot of candles, accumulating candles on your run, to give you a better shot on getting through all the chapters. Let's go take a look at this, because they did add something on release as well. They did add some cosmetic stuff. Weirdly enough, though, I do believe it was theorized the Crusader was the last boss. I haven't gotten to him yet, so I couldn't tell you. But there is no Crusader. A lot of your old favorites are here, though. Alright, so we have cosmetics. I don't feel like that's one of the things you want to focus on right away.
Wisdom will help you choose a path. Resourcefulness will ensure you survive it.
And Wayne June, once again, marvelous, fantastic voice acting. Now, you will be getting candles on each of your journeys. They did change it so you can actually just save it, bank it if you want. Doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Either way you want to do it. How many do I need to... 2 more inventory slots. 3 random in item. Ooh. So each next thing you get to is a little bit different. And I did unlock all the pets as well. So some interesting stuff there. Little pet companions that give you a little buff. Also, depending on the stagecoach items you have, we'll talk to stagecoach when we get to that. And renown is just your skins. Not something I'd get right away either. And then fertile flame is, do you want to make the game tougher? I do believe you will get more candles from that. But yeah, it does. I do believe there's 3 degrees of it as well. So if you want to accumulate, make it harder on yourself, accumulate candles faster, you can save up for that.
To recall a thing is to make it real once more.
And then you'll be rolling for random items. Originally on Epic, halfway through the build, they were just, every run, you would level up. Because at the time they only had 1 chapter, you would level up, beat the mountain boss. You'd get levels up in your profile and you unlock stuff as that, but they kind of changed that about halfway through development there. And it seems to be doing rather well on Steam. Comparatively speaking, usually games that are Epic exclusive do not do that well. But this one was, I thought it was going to do well anyway. So far it looks on track to be already selling 50,000 copies opening day. 14,000 players active right now, and it's kind of late at night too, so... that's a pretty good sign. That's a pretty good sign it is going to do quite well.
These are beaten, broken souls. And yet our fortunes ride with them.
Now, I'm a big fan of the leper. I don't have a ton of candles this run. I ended it early just so I could show you the new stuff. And the bounty hunter is a weird one. I haven't really used him because you can only acquire him at some of the inns, and he only stays with you for 1 run or 1 region. So it costs you 4 candles, so I'm kind of really cheap at the moment on that. I think I would like to get some more on the leper, perhaps. It's all really more to get that. Let's actually go items. I think items wouldn't be terrible.
The Croppers' folklore was as rich as their soil, and we delighted in their ancient tales and esoteric rumors.
One thing of note, each new run, whenever you unlock this stuff, it actually shows up on your inventory in the next run. So your run can kind of get really stacked with inventory right away. You know, I wouldn't say no. More stagecoach.
Every twinkling recollection.
More wheels, and we'll get into wheels as well.
Disposal.
That is not actually terrible.
A welcome advancement in the science of survival.
That's alright.
New instruments will help us diagnose the world's affliction.
Oh, stacking more. Oh, that
And
actually is
overcome it.
very nice. Get us a couple
drop
trinkets.
Of sanity in a sea of madness.
Oh, minus the debuff resistance. So, ooh, I don't know about that. Probably not for me. The one thing I did not like is you cannot sell any of these if you just have something you don't really want it, you just have to get rid of it. It's like, oh, it hurts me so. With noxious items. We go for some in items as well. Oh, very nice. A little bit stress reliever. Positive relationships. And this game is all about the relationships as well. Because you really want to try to get positive relationships. If you don't, and if things get out of hand and get negative, it goes south very quickly on you. I might. And now stagecoach items has gone up to 3. Let's get some more trinkets. By chance. Oh, so if you're hoarding your money. Oh, very nice. Okay, lovely. Now let's get back on the road.
Sanctuary.
Yeah, you will be doing many
dying
runs. I
star.
said I probably grinded out 20, 30 hours in the last week. And I've gotten a bunch of candles, but I haven't got anything unlocked. I think it'll probably take you about 100, 200 hours plus to get everything.
You must face your failures, or be consumed.
Yeah, we're on the
by
first chapter again. I've actually already beaten this one, but it didn't carry over. Because that all changed up halfway through the build.
them.
And they have nerfed the first mountain boss a little
little
bit as well.
On occasion, we relished in first-hand.
But visually, this game is just beautiful.
The crossroads, a place between places.
And these are the heroes that you will take on the run. Though if any of them die, they can be replaced with another character if you've unlocked them. And you don't get to choose, though. Alright, thing we do want to see is the quirks. I wouldn't mind. %15 chance is not horrible. Blinding gas is just so useless. We'll not use that. And you unlock all the skills through hero shrines and the stories. So you'll be unlocking that throughout your run. So make sure you stop at the hero shrines if you see one. Very valuable to use. I haven't actually finished all of these yet. I wouldn't say no to you.
Indiscriminate science stains the surgeon's hands.
I'm a big fan of the leper. I really am. Let's see what we got. Chatterbox. Ooh. Chatterbox is... You knit when stress is high. Alright. I do like Ravager. And as you go along and you unlock stuff on the Altar of Hope, you do open up different paths. Wonder is kind of nice though, because you can always get extra candles. Let's...
Beneath bloodlust and fury, there is emptiness.
Little man at arms.
And shame.
Let's see here. Fanatic stress is kind of bad, but you do have a thing to take care of that. Ella wouldn't be bad. I mean, second rank, you would not be terrible.
Pride, more devastating than the horrors of 100 campaigns.
See what you've got. Flawed release. +5 first round is not bad. Flawed release, maybe we could get that healed, fixed up at the field hospital. Nah, really, that wouldn't help you out in third rank anyway. You can open up Vein. I do like that one quite a bit.
Hunted, harried, a fugitive seeking to outpace the past.
Let's look at our abilities real quick. Do want to change some of this up. I do like that heal, but I think Bloodlust comes up more than that. Okay. And if you are new to, you've played the first Darkest Dungeon, I do highly recommend that one. I think they do have it bundled on a sale right now, so you get a little bit of a discount on 2 if you own 1. Okay, so let's get going. Get on the road again. I'll actually stop real quick because we got a whole bunch of stuff going on.
The road is yours to travel, but you are not alone.
Let's just see what we got. Debuff resist, I mean... for now, maybe if we do get a stained item. Oh, we do need a stained item at first anyway, never mind. Not that fast though anyway. We'll add to you. Boudica, I think that would be pretty good for you. More Plague Doctor for you, I think, would be alright. Alright, I think we're good to go. Alright, in the first, before you get to the end, it's really easy peasy. You just one fight. And you do want to run over everything. I know it doesn't seem logical, but you do get items and stuff from running over things.
Ahead, only trial and tribulation.
There is no Hamlet. You are on the road the entirety of it.
The walk of your denial is giving way.
Alright, now the urchin, we do want to take him out first because it'd be a bit of a pain. Second one up would be you because you do a little bit of stress. Death blow, lovely. I won't quite death blow you out. Make it a little bit of stress so we don't hurry up. Well, you're going to be dead anyway, so that's alright. Alright, so that's 9, so you're already dead, and you're dead, and that's all she wrote. Got one little thing of stress, no big deal though.
A deliberate and methodical appliance of harm.
Alright, we do get 5 mastery points in the beginning. They kind of up that. Usually you didn't get that much at the beginning, so it's a nice to make things a little easier, I suppose.
Are you shaken? There is so much worse in store.
The card on release does feel a little more wobbly than I felt it was in earlier gameplay, but it's not a big deal. And they made it more realistic, I suppose.
The familiar hearth.
Alright, so we get 2 candles for reaching the first sin. And we got a bunch of money because we unlocked one of the Altar of Hope buffs that gives us more money for reaching the first inn. Ooh, 2% crit plus chance till the next hit. Ooh, +1 stress to the party, but that's not that bad. That's all right. Well, let's go do skills first.
Mastery.
Wait, give me 1 second. I'll just switch you up. Well, no, I wouldn't want that as well. A lot of our skills now have, the Hellion has Winded. And you do have a skills to remove that as well. But, I mean, I guess toe-to-toe isn't terrible. Alright, so let's go to Mastery, and Revelry. Decent stress relief. Bolster is always going to be... We don't have a lot of stress relief for the party, so... We do want to up that what we have. Battlefield medicine up a little bit. About 2 points. Wicked hack, not a bad idea. Retribution up. Not a terrible idea. Okay. Let's go to the inn.
For wealth no longer has meaning.
And I do highly recommend
it ever did.
anything you can do to stack the positive relationship chance. I think is always worth it. Whiskey's always good.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
And that would get some of that stress we just got anyway. And they added this actually, the Radiant Flame, because yeah, I failed a couple times. So each time you fail, going up the mountain, the I think it only goes so far probably. But you can get the Radiant Flame to make life a little easier.
Anything that lets us travel further is worth the cost.
And you can get 1 pet per run. Do we have any food gear items though? Any for sale? Whiskey's not bad anyway. They did change that also, now baubles cost instead of a regular coin. I guess we're gonna go with Dead Bunny. Ooh, but you are +4. That is also not terrible. We do want to go with the whiskey though. And then let's see what we have, and we might come back to that. We also do want to grab bread, though. Maybe we'll save a little bit, though, because there are merchants along the way. And if you do want to remove negative skills, diseases, they are a little expensive. Give that to our frontliners. Unfortunately, I had a negative relationship chance. I can even that out a little bit with a little bit of whiskey. So you actually can check on the socials. Oh, okay. Well, I might want to try to get you guys slightly better.
Planning and mindfulness. As vital to survival as sharpened steel.
Look at that, we'll add the bunny. Oh no, bunny goes on the right.
It cannot fight, but perhaps it can calm.
Now I do like the idea of 33% more candles. You can switch these out
Bolt
too.
it on and be off. The mountain will not be denied.
Oh, I should have only done that once. Apologies, yeah. Because you do get one for any new region. Hey, there we go. Can rename your card as well. I really wouldn't bother. You're not going to have it for
Consider your position
a long time.
and plan accordingly.
So on the first stage now, you actually do get to choose. But the next one is basically the one you didn't choose before. Avoid the watchtower. I would go for the candles.
Our great cities
all day.
burn. All that beauty and knowledge. Ash on the wind.
Alright, so let's head out. Beautiful, beautiful cinematics here. The artwork is just impressive. Now, Sprawl is all about fire damage and fire enemies.
Behold, the great cities of man.
So we gotta avoid the what? That is so many
Ruined
wheels.
And aflame.
Alright, so, ooh, Field Hospital. Now, the first chapter, you don't actually need to go to a lair and get a trophy. You can, of course, but you don't need it for the first chapter. We're gonna go on the, that doesn't create the loathing. I do have some money, and getting rid of some of these negative perks would not go
A simple
terrible.
choice.
You guys both
At
want to go to
least
the
it
lair,
should
though?
be.
No, I want a candle, though. I go to the hospital. Now, they didn't like my decision, so
Loathing
there's a little bit of stress, but sometimes Papa knows best. So you kind of wobble back and forth to always try to make sure you hit something.
Of others, while ignoring her own.
Alright, so let's see. You can also lock in skills. It's really not quite as necessary. I've never lost one on a run in like 60 plus hours. I've never lost one, so I never feel like it's worth it to lock it in. At least initially in your time. That's 5% crit. I mean, these are all kind of... Stress, I feel like more. Only really get one more in. I would like to avoid that anyway. Alright. Can also pick up a couple things. Can't really afford anything though, so let's go. And we're going to run through one region just to kind of give you an idea of overall gameplay, and that's 2 loathing. And if you get 4, the boss at the end gets a buff.
Reliable information
You do not
brings
want that.
accurate insight.
Also, I was supposed to avoid the watchtower. I did not do a good job on that.
The loathing festers.
Well, what are you going to do, eh? So we do not get those candles now, which is a bit of a bummer.
Everywhere, in all directions, destruction has claimed dominion.
But we do have 100% of the map now, so we know what's going on. Alright, so we do need to avoid as much of that flame as possible. I'm going to have to go through there because that's going to have to reduce some of it. We do not want to get to 4, whatever we do. It makes a pretty bad fight even worse.
Reflect, remember,
Plus you get
and
debuffs with every level of loathing as well. And the game does a really good job with all the tooltips and everything as well. When something pops up. We just got regulars here, so nothing too big. The poor, some lost souls. Let's just dogpile on one. Lovely. Well, might go retribution. That way we get to
Slow
hit back.
suffering begins.
Alright, not too much done to us.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
That blow, lovely.
A righteous action.
Nah, I don't think we really need to. We'll heal up enough on the road anyway.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
That should get you out, so we only have one left. That blow? No, you're thinking this is pretty easy, right? Oh, it gets so much worse from here. These are the easy fights.
The past is gone. Let it die.
We do want to try to reduce that loading if we can. Hero Shrine story is very good for us, though. I think who has
the half-remembered horrors of their past?
I think you do need. I think you two have everything unlocked, though. Yeah, you two want to leave. We're gonna go. Let's go play Doctor.
Chapter 4. Failing grade.
And sometimes these are battles, and sometimes they're just dialogue. Oh, looks like we got a battle this time.
Success.
Oh no, it's old teacher.
The human machine restored to action.
I did try to restrain you. I'm trying to heal you. If we get 10 stress, I do believe. Okay, so I have to restrain you. Alright, not going. Alright. Did I not get you? Oh, what? Oh, this is getting close. Do I have to stab him? Are you teaching me the badness of my actions? I think you have to stab him. Oh. I thought I was trying to... Oh, really? I am a horrible person.
The shrieking and wailing was horrible. But the silence that followed was even worse.
Okay, so you should get some damage quicker. Probably not something I'd use. Have to see what the Tekken tier gets you, but... very handy if you're doing a lot of status effects.
Pillaging brigands, enriching themselves as the world collapses.
Also, a couple things. There are a couple of heroes that we're talking about. The Crusader, not in this as far as I know. Maybe at the end of the game as a boss. It was rumored. Haven't seen that yet. But the Arbalist and the... yeah, the Arbalist and the Antiquarian are both kind of enemies in this game. Goes so well there. All right. Nice hit, though. Trying to finish you off. That might set us up for a combo. Actually, no, we're good. Stacking that bleeding, though. Now, they do have pretty good bleed resist. Death blow. Maybe go retribution. A little bit of blight damage. Nah, try to get some more blight damage. Well. I can just hit a corpse. Much else I can do from that? That should kill you off next turn. Bring you in a little closer, but yeah, we're good.
The past is gone. Let it die.
10% max hit points, but -3 crit. Men-at-Arms, that's probably not horrible. It does not often crit to an insane degree. Some more stuff.
This unkempt study evokes a feeling of the familiar, does it not?
But loot.
Centuries of
quirk.
human learning and achievement. Ruined.
Stressing maybe a quirk or a trinket.
Contempt.
I would say let's go trinket.
Amidst the spoils, an artifact of unparalleled
Oh, that's actually
power.
pretty nice. The Fudding Sundial is nice because more often than not, you might get too stressed, but often you will heal for 10%. Which I think for you for right now isn't terrible, because you do have bolster so you can de-stress as needed. Let's look at the map real quick. You want to think you can, let's see. Now we do want to reduce the loathing. Yeah, we're going to go down the middle. They all want to go to the right, though. I'm going to override that, because that seems like a horrible, horrible idea. This way we'll keep it at 2 loathing.
The lost souls of a dying world. Empty of hope and humanity.
Oh, 33% death blow resistance. She's the only one that has death blow, though. Kind of a junky hit. Well, might be able to finish that off, though. Very nice, very nice. Nice hit. She would have had 1 hit point left anyway, so she still could have gotten. I'd rather have her not. Get some bleeding on you.
A slow dissection.
So that's 6 a turn.
An unavoidable end.
Good to can open you up some more. 8 a turn, lovely. Yes, stack it on. 15 a turn. But definitely Death's Door next time. If not already. He did survive, and more often I feel like the enemies do survive death blow, rather. I've been death blowed on the first try, on the first time, many a time in this game now. What is our death blow resistance? 83 right now you're at. It's about the 80s after upgrading these guys for a while, but... Alright, easy
In
peasy.
this weighty gloom, a spark.
+3 crit, minus 10% healing. I'm not a fan of any trinket that gives you less healing. Especially for 3%, doesn't seem really worth it at the end of the day. Well, I don't think anybody wants to run. Well, yeah. I don't like that, but what can we do? Want you in the back first, I think. Not a bad idea. There we go, crit, very lovely. The crits do feel good in this game. Much like the first. I did blind us a bit. Give himself a little bit of a buff. Are you gonna survive that? Yes, so we probably don't want you to survive that.
A righteous action.
We had the blind chance, so yeah, it's gonna happen anyway. Did resist, not a big deal. I do a little bit of retribution. And bug-wise, I cannot really report a one in about 60-something hours. Now I'm gonna cross anything. Maybe one time I had a bolster that I swear did not work. And maybe there was one time when something clearing corpses that didn't, but I... Nothing really happened on that regard. Alright, finally got the blight in there. He's a little bit of a chunky monkey.
Malaise. Measured and steady.
And a little bit of stress there. Oof. We can bolster it out. Very nice. Death's Door for you. Got him. All right. Another mastery point. And at the end of getting to the boss of a chapter, I found myself having more mastery points than I knew what to do with at the end. Depending on how the run went. Alright, so 2 more fights on this one.
Let us temper this world's cruelty.
Of course, if you guys enjoy me doing Darkest Dungeon 2, I'll be doing plenty of it on the live stream. But we can always be talked into doing another video out as well, if I've had time to grind some more stuff out. And I wish I'd started grinding earlier. I didn't realize how much more I would have to grind, though. That's only... Yeah, you're going to have to grind a bit. Because it is a roguelike. And roguelike, I think when they started developing this one, roguelike was kind of the main thing. And that's... Now roguelikes are very, very... The market is very saturated. Now everybody's getting out of the looter shooters. Going to roguelikes. I think the next thing is deck building. Deck building is becoming everywhere now. I don't want to give you my flame though. I would. Oh, you're not gonna like that. Well, you know. Sorry. I say you try to get good relationships, but sometimes they do not want to listen to you. Alright, what do we got? Just 2? Oh, easy peasy. Nice bleed on you.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
A death blow for you next time.
Early
Death blow, lovely.
Are encouraging.
Should be out as well. Nice.
Scavenge what you can, and be off once more.
Alright, so one more cultist battle. And we should be at the end. And I feel this is going to be the majority of your gameplay initially starting. So I think it's a really good, if you're feeling into Darkest Dungeon 2. Do be aware, yeah, it is not fair quite oftentimes, but it is very, very enjoyable once you get into it. Now you are the altar, you are very bad. I do not like you. Because he does give some buffs. They have nerfed him a bit, though. He used to heal up everybody. Well, but now his heal will only work on one person. Also not a fan of that baby either.
And wanes.
So there we go. Gives a buff. Luckily it was not healing that time. I can't get at you, unfortunately. These guys buff themselves about every turn, and they do a good amount of damage. You can't get the altar out. It's probably a good idea, though. Oh, and you missed. Unfortunately, did get that heal. It buffed the heal now, but he can only heal one person. So you should be dead next turn. Can't really hit you because you've got stealth.
In crisis,
we'll give ourselves a little bit of resistance.
We can rely only upon each other.
Had her blind, so... Ow! Get rid of some of that stress. Lovely. Got a little bleed on you at least. Try to get rid of that bleed if we can, because that was 8 a turn. Death blow. Should have probably used Bloodlust there, but I didn't really think about it. Oof. Yeah, but if really, nah, just go for the hit right now. Might die from blood right now. Get rid of that defense.
Load fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
That blow to you. You see stress starting to mount as you go throughout.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Very nice. You should be Death's Door next time. But if I could speed that up. Hey, there we go. Not too bad. A little bit more stress than I would have liked, but
We are the flame.
definitely also believe you would definitely get your money's worth out of this one.
The loathing
But do remember, Steam has a 2-hour refund window if you don't feel like you're really digging it. And generally, the first run you'll get through probably an hour and a half, a little under 2 hours. So you definitely could feel if you were vibing it by then. And there's the mountain in the distance. Yeah, one more region, and then we would be to the mountain.
We would come here in summers
And
of
5 more
years gone
candles.
to write.
Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't avoid the
and
watch.
rest.
That's needler, not very good. That is nice. The 10% resolute chance. When you get max stress, you either get a buff or a very bad debuff. So plus 10 resolute chance is very, very good. The weaponsmith, not bad. A lot of that pretty good, actually. But alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think I will leave off here. Let me know what you think about Darkest Dungeon 2 in the comments below. But I definitely would recommend it. I'm a big Redhook Studio fan. Definitely can't see what they believe they're going to follow up with some DLC, more work on the game itself. I think it is quite good. Quite good. Definitely would recommend. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to hit that like button. It does help out a lot. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.